Hey, when I'm walking, y'all know it's about to be a fire-ass video. Straight up, God.
Don't pay. Don't in my DM.
Oh, what you thought I was gonna be like? Oh, when I come back in your town and shit, I'm gonna hit you up and shit. Now, like, no, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? You get it. What it do, YTZ? It's your boy 2, Tall Bishop Jones, and you know what the fuck going on, man. Fuck. Y'all know I'm on my local show in my local community, in my local neighborhood. Ever since the one dude on one of my old videos like this, my story times when I'm doing my walks, he like, bro, I got dizzy looking at it. It was a good story, but I got dizzy. So I try to calm the story down when I sit down, you feel me? So tap in, it's time to go. All right, y'all, today's story time is about when I took turning up to the next level. So it was 2012, 13? Oh, 2012, 13, right? It's wintertime. And I remember that it was wintertime because it was hella snow. We had like a real bad snowstorm. And when I say we, I mean Baltimore, y'all. If y'all can't tell, I'm from Baltimore. So at the time, right, my grandfather was sick. This my grandfather on my father's side. He was sick real bad. So my godmother came around the neighborhood and she just pretty much pulled us up like, look, Brenda ain't got too much longer. Come see your grandfather. Come talk to him. You know, spend a little time with him. Blah, blah, blah. So, of course, we like, what? She had to break it down to us. We young. But, you know, we in the streets and stuff like that. So we like, damn, Brenda about to go? Like, hold on, man. Me and this particular grandfather, we was close. I was close as hell with both of my grandfathers, but we was real close. So my godmother, she brought us around the corner. We all came in there. He was pretty much gone by the time we got around the corner. I think he was already gone, but she didn't want to tell us that, like, around our friends and stuff like that. So when we got to the door, we seen everybody crying and stuff like that. So we came, man, we like, damn, like, granddad gone for real. But mind you, it's a real bad snowstorm. So my grandfather passed. Whole time he used to sleep in the living room because he was, you know, getting older. He couldn't get up the steps. So we had him a nice little room in the living room. So he ended up passing there, and we just covered him up, you know, thinking that the people were about to come. 1 day went by, 2 days went by, 3 days went by. My grandfather is just sitting in our house, well, my grandmother's house. That's like the family house. You know how everybody got like a big mama. So that was like the big mama's house. And he was just there for 3.5 days. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that did something to me. At the time, I was charged up. I was getting money. I was on the block doing what I was doing. But one thing I was doing was drinking lean, like to the max. Like to the max. So it's one day, like the third day, I'm like, yo, there's some bullshit, yo. It's to the point we trying to dig the street out. Like, it's a huge street. We trying to dig the street out to give like an ambulance or something enough room to get them, you know, to come get them. Yo, I'm so like depressed about that shit, about losing my grandfather. I'm drinking all the lean I'm supposed to be selling at the time. So I'm drinking. Mind you, it was my birthday, like one of those days that my grandfather was there was my birthday. So the day after my birthday, I ain't gonna tell you who gave it to me, but they know who they is. I took a E-pill for the first time. It was a half a E-pill. I think it was like a Blue Dolphin. I took a half a Blue Dolphin. That was the first time. I was turning like 18 or some shit like that. It was one of them 16s or 17. It was one of those 16s or 18s, 17, one of them. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. I take that, mind you, I'm still depressed, I'm sad. I'm just drinking. I'm talking about, yo, I'm drinking the lean out of the fucking bottle. Like I wasn't mixing it, no Jolly Ranchers or nothing. So if y'all looking at this and y'all don't know what lean is just a phrase, it's just a nickname for the drug, the cough syrup medicine. Lean, scissor, syrup, whatever you want to call it. All it is codeine and promethazine. The codeine is what gets you right. The promethazine don't do nothing for real. But when you mix those two, oh my God, it busts your head. At this point, my head bust. I'm talking about, I'm at like 8 ounces. I'm at like 8 ounces, and it's probably like 6 o'clock in that night. So I'm just drinking, Everybody telling me to chill, but I'm like, man, fuck that, man. Like, whatever. I'm in a bad mood and all that. I'm just drinking. So around 10 o'clock hit, I'm like, all right, bet. I got to go meet my little shorty. She like pull up around like 11, such and such. I'm like, all right, cool. So she lived a little ways. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to leave like 10, man, and just make my way. So all I remember is texting shorty, I'm on my way. And I swear the rest of this story is from other people. So in Baltimore, we do this thing kind of like Ubers and Lyfts. We call it hacking. So in Baltimore, I could stand like right here and do like this with my finger. Somebody random just gonna pull up and be like, hey, where you going? It's gonna be like a cab drive. Hey, I got $5, I'm going here, cool. So I'm catching a hack, but the hack person, the hack man, we call him, or a hack woman, is one of my homeboys. So I'm just pretty much just giving my homeboy gas money to take me to shorty house. All this, like I said, all this shit that I'm about to tell y'all from that last point, from me texting shorty, I'm on my way about 9:58-ish. All this next part of the story, I'm getting from different parties. Just put it all together, you feel me? Because I don't remember it. So around like 10 o'clock, I'm at the 12 ounces. I done drunk like 12 ounces by myself. So, yo, I remember being high as shit that everything was funny. Like, I just remember everything was funny. That's what I remember. So my hack man, which is my homeboy Lupe, Lump, everybody, you know what I mean, that's my brother. Mind you, a snowstorm. So he like, church, yo, my car's stuck. You feel me? Just give it a little push in the back. It's going to come straight out. Because he had like a, you know what I mean, a hog. He had like a big ass car, like, so he like, yo, just push it a couple times, it's going. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, bet. Yo, I do like this on the car. He said, I put my hand on the car, both hands like I'm ready to push. He said, I just was laughing. He said, so he looking out the rearview mirror like, what is you laughing for? And he said, all I said is, yo, I'm high as shit. He said, that was my exact words. Both my arms went like this, and I fell directly on the back of my head. When I fell and hit my head, that's busted. I started to have a seizure. So he just straight like trying to make sure I don't swallow my tongue and all the seizure procedures, you feel me? So I'm like, fuck, like I'm hearing this story, I'm tripping like, damn. I don't remember none of this. I just remember being like real high and just laughing and shit like that. So he like, I went out, bow. He said he straight called an ambulance and shit. Of course, somehow they get to me, but they couldn't get to my grandfather, which was literally a couple 100 yards, like not even 100 yards, probably like 50 yards away. So I'm like, whatever about that part. But out at this point, I'm out. The ambulance come, they pick me up, put me on a stretcher. At this point, my whole entire neighborhood outside surrounding like me and the ambulance, they crying and shit because at this point, I'm just laid out on the ground. So one of my homeboys that live like right there where it happened, that yo say he see all the commotion outside, he look outside, like he just see me flat on my back. He said, he swear to God, he just start crying because he said it looked like I was outside dead on the street. He said he don't know why, but it looked like I got shot up or something. So I'm like, I don't know, that was weird as shit, but he come run over there, the police come, the ambulance come, they put me on a stretcher. Now at this point, mind you, I'm out. They scrap me down, this and that. Yo, why the fuck I wakes up and don't know what's going on? My mother told me I start looking around, calling for my homeboys like, yo, y'all gonna let them jump me? Y'all gonna let them take me? What the fuck? Y'all ain't gonna ride? Y'all ain't gonna help me? I'm tripping, like I don't remember none of that. She like, yo, you just trying to fight. So they said that I try to break out of the restraints, and I end up dislocating both shoulders, and I pass back out. Boom. Yo, why the fuck these people wakes me up again and I do the same damn thing? I try to fight my way out, not knowing what's going on, dislocates my shoulder again, this for the second time after they put them in just now. Or they already put them back in, I did it again. Go back out. And I'm like, yo, hell no. My mother and them start talking about, like, I was talking like crazy talk, like, leave me alone. I want to go with my grandmother. I want to go with my grandfather. They waiting for me and stuff like that. Like, I want to go with them. Mind you, all my grandparents was dead at the time. My last one just died. So they like, no. My mother yelling, no, don't go with your stay here with me and this and that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Fast forward. I was in a hospital a full day, I believe. Full day. I'm in the hospital. All of a sudden, I wakes up. I'm looking like, what the fuck? When I wake up, I'm looking like, yo, what the fuck going on? Where the fuck I'm at and all that. Whole time, my mother sitting right there. She just start bust down crying. Like, oh my God, he woke. She go running out the room. The nurse come in. Mind you, y'all, I got a big tube this thick sticking all the way down my throat, pumping my stomach because I had to get my stomach pumped. I had something in my private area hole. Like they stuck a stick or something down that motherfucker, and that motherfucker burned a catheter. So all these IVs and shit at me up my nose. I'm like, what the fuck going on? So my heart rate started going crazy and my pressure going up all the beep. And they like, you gotta relax. We let you know, just relax. So I'm like, all right, cool. All this going on. My mother yelling at me, Church, what did you do? What did you take? I'm like, what the fuck going on, ma? I don't know what's going on. She just going off crying and shit. So everything calmed down. My sister come in and she explained to me what happened. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? She like, yeah. So pretty much you overdosed. You had to get your stomach pumped. You was in a mild coma. Like they didn't know when you was gonna wake up or if. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So the people tell my mother that they not sure when I'm gonna wake up. They just know it could be in 7 minutes, 7 hours, 7 days, or 7 years. And she said, when they told her that, yo, like, she said her world ended. And I was just like, yo, I hate that. My mother had to go through that. So the nurse come in. They like, are you good? We trying to help you get out of here. You just got to go through some tests and you could get out. So I'm like, all right, what kind of test? Mind you, this big-ass tube is down my throat. And I'm like, come on, man, get this shit out of me. Like it's uncomfortable. It's my throat scratched up. I can feel it. I'm just like, yo, what is going on? They like, look, the only way we could take this stuff out of you if you could pass these little physical tests. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, come on, one motherfucker. They asked me how many fingers I got. They got up and all that. I passed all that. But when they got down to the movement and stuff, that's when shit got scary. To lift my arm up. I swear to you, yo, I thought I was lifting my arm up. Nothing happened. She said, okay. She said, I need you to lift your arm up and then I could be able to take the IVs out your arm and all that. Yo, it was so hard. I'm like, I could not get my arm up. My arm went up a little bit. She snatched the IVs out. I'm like, oh my God, yo, this shit killing me. What's going on? She like, look, we gotta be able to take that shit out your throat. Cause at this point, that's pretty much everything left. It's just the shit in my throat and the catheter. Like, please take this shit out of me. Like, that shit is killing me. So she like, look, I need you to put 2 fingers up or just wiggle one finger. I'm like, man, yo, when I say I'm the most gang-banging motherfucker in the world I used to be when I was younger. So I feel like I'm doing like this. I'm throwing everything I know up. Whole time my fingers are sitting still. They like, look, sir, we can't pull this stuff out unless you could show us that you can move your hands and your fingers and stuff, yo. I just start bust out crying because I'm like, yo, I am moving. I'm like, y'all not telling me that I'm not moving my fucking fingers. They like, all right, cool. Can you feel this? She get to tickling my feet. Why the fuck I can't feel it? I see her doing it, but I can't feel her. At this point, yo, I'm just like, I'm done. I just stopped trying, yo, because I'm like, I'm looking at my mother, she crying. Everybody like, yo, what the fuck? I'm sitting here like, yo, I know I'm not fucking paralyzed. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, so they said we're gonna try again, like in another minute. We gotta wait a couple minutes and all this. So they sitting right there. Mind you, I'm just trying to let myself build up. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try because I don't know what the fuck, why my arms and stuff not working. So she lift my arm up and she like, all right, we just need you to wiggle your finger a little bit. Just give me a wiggle and I can help you out. Yo, I'm trying so hard, yo, my finger just jump up a little bit. She straight snatched all that shit out. Boom, grab my wood, boom, snatch the catheter out. I start pissing every fucking where. I'm talking about that shit was going crazy. My mother trying to grab my shit. Oh, stop that motherfucker. I'm pissing everywhere. I could breathe, but my throat sore as fuck, yo. Like the fucking tube that was pumping my stomach was crazy. So I'm starting to like being able to swallow again and shit like that. Yo, the shit killing me, yo. But once I got out of that, they explained everything. They left, say, all right, once you stay the night, you know, you can discharge in the morning. So I'm like, cool. My people stayed with me overnight, you feel me? I just try to get my thoughts back together and stuff like that. Let me come home. I ain't really had to take no medicine and stuff, but everybody, yo, and my family, my friends, my hood, everything, yo, they would not let me touch lean again. Like to this day, I damn near ain't drinking lean, and to this day. I'm talking like, yo, I used to be a junkie for that shit. Anytime they think I had a dirty Sprite, I could have a clean soda. They'd smack it out my hand like, no, sir. Even if it ain't nothing in there, we don't trust you. Like, people watching me, watching everything I drink. So I appreciate them people, man, for real, yo, because it was tough. I almost ain't make it out of that, bro. Y'all got to chill out on the drugs, yo. You never know when too much is too much. And nowadays, everything fake, man. That was a long time ago. Shit was pure. Now, it's all this fentanyl and all that shit, man. Fake perks. And y'all chill out, man. Y'all ain't got to do no drugs. Just go ahead, like, and subscribe my shit. You feel me?